What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stat Street Sports channel. Here to bring you a discussion video today. Talk about who I believe is the best team to land Draymond Green since he's now an official unrestricted free agent. Now let's talk about it. This news isn't new to me. I wasn't surprised by it, but Draymond Green turned down his near $28 million player option for the next upcoming season. As I said, this isn't new or shouldn't be a surprise. This has been talked about probably for the last 2.5, 3 years. It's been reported religiously that the Warriors do not want to give him a long-term max deal. They do want him back, from what sources say, but they don't want to give him. I think the max for him is like 33 million, 34 million. So they don't really want to give him that amount of money for how many years that he want. So that's probably the point that they're having some issues at there. But I want to see down below. Comment down below. Who do you think has a better shot at getting Draymond, the Warriors or the field? You can name an individual team if you like, or a handful of teams if you want to, or you can just do the field or comment the Warriors. So let's try it in the comment section. Um, so there's a lot of teams. A lot of teams I can see paying Draymond. One team comes to mind: the Houston Rockets. Ime Udoka, Boston Celtics former head coach, needs to set a trend, needs to set the tone down there in Houston. What better way than the tone setter himself in Draymond Green? Physical, he's ferocious, he's loud. He could really be a game changer and a culture changer for the Houston Rockets squad with a bunch of young guys. Jalen Green, KPJ, Jabari Smith, Sangoon. The list goes on of who they have right now. There's a possibility some of those guys could be moved and assigned a trade for Harden or someone else. But right now, that's who they have. But if they do, bring in a guy like Harden or bring in a guy like Fred Van Vliet, Zach LaVine, the list goes on of a veteran star guard. What better way to pair them with a small ball center, power forward, defensive stopper like Draymond Green. The Houston Rockets have a bunch of money, so they could definitely be one of the sneaky teams that could bring in a guy like Draymond Green. Another team as well, the Lakers. Everyone seems beyond this. I don't get it. For what the Lakers have and what their roster needs, we saw last year they had a great second half of the season last year after the trade. They don't need Draymond Green. They don't have nowhere to put Draymond Green. If this is Bron, 5, 6 years ago, and LeBron had great one-on-one defense or pretty good one-on-one defense still, then cool. I'll be fine with putting Draymond at the four, him and AD lock up the paint, or no, Draymond at the four, whoever, excuse me, run the back, or whoever Draymond is guarding at the four spot is in the perimeter. He can lock up the perimeter, and it'll be a pretty good defensive squad there. But LeBron's not a one-on-one guy anymore. LeBron is good at help defense. He's not really a good one-on-one guy. He doesn't try anymore as often as he used to, and he shouldn't. He's older now. So I like Rui. I like Austin Reeves better than I would like to replace one of those guys and bring in Draymond. I don't see the fit. I don't think Draymond's taking a. I know the whole thing about Draymond and LeBron. He's a Bron stan. Cool. But he's a businessman too, and Rich Paul is his agent. He's not going to take less money to go to the Lakers. I highly doubt that. So I don't think that's a good fit there. If Bron was a couple years or younger, then yeah. But right now, the way Bron is, the Lakers team is built, they have nowhere for Draymond to really be. Draymond's value to me is really held in being a pick and roll ball handler, defensive guy. He's not a shooter, and we all know Bron needs shooters, and he's not. He doesn't fit that mold to me. So it wouldn't quite work out in LA like other people seem to think. Another squad, the Dallas Mavericks. Not mad at it. Um, I was a big proponent last year. They should not have traded Dorian Finney-Smith. Draymond Green is a better version as far as defensively goes versus Dorian Finney-Smith, but offensively, as far as three-point shooting goes, he fits. That being Dorian Finney-Smith fits the Mavericks better. Green, same as any other team like the Lakers. They need shooting. And Green gives you great defense. A little step slower than what he used to be, but still brings you good defense. But Green has no shooting. So that's the part there. Luka and Kyrie need floor spacing and they need shooting. And Draymond does not provide that, so I would not like that move either. Um, Go to the Suns. Makes sense. But like I said, the pay cut. He's not taking a pay cut. Would the Warriors want Aiton back? I don't think so. I don't. I hope. I would hope not. I would hope not. But if they would want Aiton back in the signing trade for Draymond, that would be nice. A starting four, Draymond, Beal, KD, and Booker. That'll be disgusting. And I said also they need defense too. And Draymond brings the defense on the interior. Booker and Beal try hard on offense on the perimeter. KD does his thing as well. He's a pretty good defender too. That's not bad. Sign is not Biombo back or any five. Bring in any five that can rebound and give you some decent defense. That's not bad. But the cap space is real. I don't think that actually happens, but it would be crazy. So, with all that being said, I think the field loses. I think Draymond Green returns to the Warriors. To me, just makes too much sense. All that stuff about him leaving sounds good. It would be cool to see, but I do like as well. It's kind of like a whole twofold thing. I would like to see him be there forever, because you don't get that a whole lot these days. But at the same time, I won't mind him seeing him in another uniform, being somewhere new. But will his impact be the same on a new team? I'm not quite sure. That's the weird part about it. So we know what he brings. I think the Warriors know what he brings clearly because reports say that Steph Curry really, really wants Draymond back. He said, well, not he didn't say this, but the reports say Steph says, "Hey, we're all a three-team deal. I mean, we're all a whole package. Us big three: Clay, Draymond, and himself, Faye. Excuse me. So he expects all of them to stay together until the wheels fall off. Draymond listened to his podcast, said the same thing after them losing to the Lakers this past season. They all spoke. They all said, "Let's try it again. At least us core three. And how can we get better?" And the rumors been Poole, Kaminga, flipping them for some more veteran guys or some more playoff ready guys. So me personally, I think there's very, very slim chance Draymond leaves. But if he does, I like the Rockets as a sneaky team. Outside of that, I don't really know. I can't really find anybody. The Lakers to me is a no fit. Mavericks to me is a no. Suns is a great fit, but the cap space is real. Unless Draymond takes a cheap deal for a 1 year deal and tries with the Suns, then returns to the Warriors something next year, then cool. Or the year after in 2024. But if he's not taking a major pay cut, which would be kind of weird, he is Rich Paul. He's a Clutch Force agent. I mean, a Clutch Force client. They don't take pay cuts. They want all the bread. Rich Paul does not play as being one of the best agents in the NBA right now. So uh, him turning down 25 to take a pay cut in Phoenix would be insane. That team will be stacked, and they will be my favorite, to be honest. I don't see that happening. So outside of Phoenix, outside of Houston, those to me are the major, major threats. I would hate to fit in Dallas. It makes sense, kind of, sort of, but I wouldn't like it. LA, no. Can Milwaukee squeeze them in? I don't know. That I don't look at that cap space, so they want to bring back Brook Lopez, have Giannis, or I guess we have Draymond play small ball five with Giannis. It does make same difference, same thing. The different players, but they give you kind of the same rebounding effect. Even Giannis is a monster, though. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Green guarding fives have gave big man problem. He gave Jokic problems in the past in certain moments. He gave AD little fits here and there, so he can definitely guard big men at the five spot full time. But you have Giannis who can swap with him as well, so that does make sense, kind of, sort of. So yeah, we'll see. The Kings was a bonus. They need to get a little tougher. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but is he on their radar? I wouldn't think so. They have Keegan Murray. They have Sabonis, as I just mentioned. I think they need to get better at that three spot. Not worry about a guy like Draymond. Bring in a Kyle Kuzma, bring in an OG, bring in another three that's available. I can think of off the top of my head. Dylan Brooks. I wouldn't mind seeing that either. So yeah. All in all, long story short, I think Draymond returns to the Warriors. I would say a 3 year deal. I think 3 year max or close to a max. not the max. I think a 3-year deal is what he does get. I think the Warriors will be that team that actually signs him. Like I said, it'll be nice to see him go somewhere else. But I don't think it actually happens. It sounds good. It might feel good, but I think he returns to where he calls home and where Steph and Clay, reportedly want him back at also. So it makes sense to me. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.